One thing I really miss from my time in corporate sales is watching my fellow reps talk to anyone who is above my boss at the company. Nothing terrified the demon more than this. And demonic managers do have a lot of fears in corporate America overall. They're afraid of facts, proper use of language, silver jewelry. Shout out to George. But easily their number one fear is witnessing anyone on their team talk to someone who is above them in the org chart. It absolutely terrifies them. And it was the only silver lining when the higher ups would come in the office. They would just wander around and stop at one of our desks randomly and ask us a bunch of questions about, hey, how are things going? How do you like the new pricing? Blah, blah, blah. Shout out to horrendous conversations. But the demon would get so nervous and he wouldn't directly insert himself in the conversation. What he would do is he would kind of slither by a few desks away and kind of, hide out in the tall grass and grab some coffee. And you could kind of see just he was on high alert. And one of my favorite moments of all time, we were asked to do these customer profiles. I don't know who created this evil document. It took us like 3 hours to do. There were like 100 questions. You were basically supposed to fill out a profile on one of your existing customers. George had sent us this request like on a Tuesday, and he's like, I need these done on your top 5 customers. And we had a rep on the team. He transferred in from the South, and he was a veteran. He just had no patience for George. He only lasted 9 months, of course. And he walked over to George Thursday after he finished one, and he goes, George, I spent 3 hours doing this. I am not spending my entire day tomorrow doing 4 more of these. 1 is enough. This is ridiculous. And of course, George was like, hey, this is a directive from blah, blah, blah. You realize, George loved the word directive. It was kind of like when a child gets a big word for the first time and tries to use it as much as they can. Anyways, this rep storms away and he goes, I'm calling George's boss. And he's like marching to the conference room. I follow him. I go, is it cool if you put it on speakerphone? I want to listen. So he opens up the call, very feisty. And George's boss goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. He goes, what are you talking about? 5? He goes, I needed 5 from the whole team. Just 1 from each of you. Did George tell you it was 5? And watching that take place, because then also, the emails that came later that day for the retraction, the clarification, I wish I had saved those emails. It really warmed my soul.